Okay, in this video we're going to go through all the websites that you need for the course. Please note that instead of making 3 separate videos, I'm making 1 for all the classes, so pay attention to when there's change-ups. So on mathaccordingtomike.com, if you go to classes and then pick your class, I'll pick 1240 here. They basically all have the same layout. In the syllabus, when I was referring to practice tests, these are these guys here. These are their tests they took during the fall 2019 semester when things were normal, and the corresponding answer keys. And you'll see these on all the course websites. Below that is the About Me. The About Me is a questionnaire that tells me about you. Oh, when it works. Oh, there you go. So put your name in, put your Tri-C email address. Again, it's usually your S number followed by acad.trifnc.edu. Phone number is optional. I use that if I need to get a hold of you quickly. Select your course, and then there's some questions. Some of them are serious. What are your expectations for this course? What are your feelings about math? And then not so serious. During this lockdown, did you pick up any new hobbies or further current ones to help pass the time? I bought so many board games. Oh my gosh. And then hit submit. And depending on the class that you're in will affect how many points you get. Don't be jealous of other classes. So that's the About Me. Fill this in online, submit, call it a day. You should get an email sent to your Tri-C email address. I'll get one sent to mine, and then you also get some points. Make sure your email address is typed correctly, otherwise you might not be getting that email, but I should still get mine. If you're worried about it, you can just email me to say, hey, did you receive it? Let me go back real quick. The other big assignment is the weekly planner. The weekly planner, I want you to either print it out or fill it in, I don't know, using like drawing on it or whatever, using an image editing software. Actually, it's a PDF, so however you wanted to do this is fine. Fill it in. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So I was thinking like in these blue boxes going down, you'd say like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and then say, okay, Sunday, 8 a.m., I'm making pancakes, because who wouldn't? I would suggest bacon pancakes, because why not? And then 10 o'clock on Tuesday, you're calling into office hours, because they're cool. Things like that. Fill in your whole week. The purpose of this is to see how much time you have in a week, because depending on your class, you might need between 15 to 20 hours per week. So I need you to find your 15 and 20 hours somewhere on this calendar. About Me and the planner are both going to be due at 11:59 p.m. on the 15th of June. So you have 1 week for both assignments. Okay. Remember, those are some of your tasks that you have to do. Syllabus you should have already had, because how else did you get to this video? I don't know. Well, maybe Blackboard. So there's that there. Videos. If you go to videos, and you'll see you'll see our classes 1240, 1470, 1530. And then, for instance, when you're in these videos, if you click on the 3 bars here, that'll be the entire playlist. So in the syllabus where it says, by the way, that was my dog. In the syllabus where it says watch videos 1 through whatever, these are the numbers that I'm referring to. You can find them also on YouTube. For instance, the 1240 videos would be Math 1240 Flipped. 1470, I think they're just called Math 1470. And 1530 is just Math 1530. Oh, Math 1530, 153H, College Algebra. Again, that was my dog. Or you can just watch them on mathaccordingtomike.com. So, Math According to Mike's site for your first 2 assignments, About Me and Planner, practice tests, and videos. Next up would be Blackboard. Blackboard will not populate with your class until the beginning, which would be June 8th. So if you're not seeing it, don't freak out. Everything is okay. If you're not seeing it after June 8th, freak out. That means something is wrong. And let me know, and I will try to see what the issue is. All right. So the Blackboard sites are pretty much all set up the same. I'll pick 1470 this time. You'll see some announcements. All all the Blackboard sites should have this WebEx link. So during office hours time, Tuesday, Thursdays, 10 to noon, you can click on that. You should not need the meeting number. And also, this is my first time using WebEx, so I hope it works. We'll see. If there's issues, just email me and we'll try to get through them. There's also should be a link for online tutoring through Smart Thinking. I don't know why I clicked on that. I didn't mean to. Some online learning tutorials on how to use Blackboard if you need them. And then while you're watching the videos, you might be, so you don't have to, hold on, so you don't have to rewrite the problem. You can click on the PowerPoints and print these out. And so if you want to print these out and fill them in while you're watching the videos, that's totally fine. All three classes pretty much have a similar setup to the PowerPoints. So there are those there, and they should be labeled under PowerPoint package. These are completely optional. They're just there if you want to have more organized notes. As the semester progresses, you'll have announcements. Like, for instance, if I find a mistake in one of the homeworks, I will post it here. So be sure you're checking this, I'd say, at least weekly. Please note, though, that there might be some announcements that are pre-planned, and pre-planned announcements do not get sent out as emails. So please check this weekly, because it might not shoot up in your email. Might not appear in your email because it was a pre-planned email. Like an announcement that I was waiting for a specific day to say. So there is that. So Blackboard mainly for announcements, and if you need the PowerPoints, those are there as well. Just so you know, 1240 folks, if you have the ebook code, you'll click on the ebook, and then I think you'll click in. So unfortunately, mine's different because it knows that I'm the instructor, and then you'll click in view, and then I think you'll have to type in the ebook code that you bought from the bookstore. And there's some charts that you'll need for, this is for chapter 2, and this is for, no, I lied, this is for 3.9310, and this is for chapter 5. Again, that's only applying to 1240 folks. 1530 and 1470, you're pretty much set up the same way in Blackboard. Okay. And now, as far as Mymathlab is concerned, you'll have the course ID, which was in the homework section of your syllabus, so you'll need that. Let me just show you real quick how Mymathlab is set up, and then I'll talk about how to get into Mymathlab. I'm logging in before the semester begins, so it's not going to really show anything that's due. Oh, there you go. So it did populate with some assignments. That's nice there. Okay, good. So you can click on one of these guys to get into it. I'm just going to go to assignments off to the right. Nope, that's my left. Off to the left there. Oh, see, it doesn't show anything because it's nothing started. Can I go back my home? Can I click on this? Does this get me into it? It's probably going to say, nope, you don't see that. That's for teachers. Oh, see, that's the bad thing. All right, this is the back door. It's secret. Don't tell anyone. All right, can I go to preview? Okay, so eventually, when you're allowed into the homework, you'll have something like this, and you'll type in your answer here. Make sure you might have to use this stuff down here. It is extremely explicit, meaning like if you put a comma and you're meant to put a period, it's going to say wrong. So please check your work. And in the syllabus overview video, I was mentioning how you can print. So if you click on question help and print, you can select print homework assignment and say print, and then it compiles everything. Even though it looks like they're right next to each other here, if you choose print and then make a PDF or whatever, or actually print it out on paper, there should be some extra space so you can do some work in that homework. So let me close all that. Yes. And then also too, back on the main page, for 1530 and 1470, this applies to you. If you go to chapter contents and then pick your chapter and then pick your section and then select e-text, you'll see the actual book itself. For 1240 people, the only way to get to the e-text is through Blackboard and clicking the e-text ebook link, FYI. So there is a difference there. The reason being is for 1240, you guys have a custom book, and the homework problems are coming from a different book. So please be aware of that. All right. So, and just to note, Mymathlab is different, unfortunately. So you might have a link that says assignments, like this one says, or you might have a link that says homework and another link that says quizzes and tests. So depending on your menu setup, and that's pre-made in Mymathlab, I can't change that. You might have to go between a couple links to get to all of your assignments. So just FYI. Also note, this gradebook only shows the Mymathlab stuff. It does not show everything. The only thing that's really missing would be your homework. Would be your Mount B and your quizzes. But the weights in Mymathlab aren't correct. So your actual grade might be different than what this grade book is showing. If at any time during the semester you want to know your grade, send me an email and I will give to you what I have in my separate Excel file, because I keep things everything separately. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is log out of here, and I want you to see how you would create an account. So if you go to the mymathlab.com, it should bring you to this page. If you don't have a Mymathlab account, you'll click on student, blah, 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 words. You'll click on OK, register now. And then here is where you'll put in a course ID. Remember, those come from the syllabi. Oh my gosh, I could have just done. Oh, this is taking secrets. All right, so where is it at? Okay, right there. I'm going to hit copy. Okay, and I'll just hit paste. And I'll go to continue. Oh, Mike, yes. You students can't register yet. Yeah. Why are you making this video so early? I don't know. All right, I'll just walk you through the process. Pretend you can see things. So you'll click on that. You should see, I think, my name and the course name and all that stuff. I think you'll click on continue or OK or whatever. And then after that, it'll ask you to log in or create an account. You'll either log in if you already have an account from another course, or you'll create an account. Make sure you save your login information like anything else. It's very important. And then after that, it'll ask you to either put in the Mymathlab code that you purchased from the bookstore, or to purchase a Mymathlab code directly from the website, which is cheaper, by the way. Or at the bottom of the screen, it will say, hey, you can get 2 weeks for free. So if you're waiting on money to come in, then click on that 2-week trial so that way you don't get behind. Meaning that on day one, everyone should be registered for homework, quizzes, tests, depending on their course, to see if they have quizzes or not. Okay, if you are having technical problems with Pearson, you might need to be contacting Pearson. I can only do so much. So if the website's not working, do the typical things like clear out your cache, restart your computer, silly things like that, restart the browser. Please note, I don't know how well this works in Safari, so if you have an iDevice, Safari might not work, and I'm not sure how it works with mobile devices. Just FYI. All right, so those are the sites you need. Let me know if you have questions. Have a great day.